GT. That's a better one. Bunch of small GTs are smashing the jelly prawns. Get this little fella back. Little GT. Hope I can find a bigger one. I'll show you the lure in a minute. Just this tiny little hook's got in everywhere when he jumped around. Big bust up here. More GTs. Only babies. The baby GTs are everywhere at the moment. I think I got a little Daiwa. I can't even remember the name of it. It's a sugar pen type lure, but it's not a sugar pen. I think it's a Daiwa one. Splash something or other. Look at all the boils up there. That's what we want. That's big GTs. Okay, there's some big bust ups going on now. It's all that right place at the right time here. Oh, I cast the wrong way then. Is that a Taylor? No, get out of here, Taylor. Don't want no Taylor, that's for sure. Nor do I want no Taylor in the boat. Well, Taylor, thanks for that, mate. At least he hasn't bitten off any. Only bit off one of the trailing hooks. Down a hook. Don't like that, has died. Here's the battery. 7.1 volts. Are you joking me? Oh, this is going to be a tough day. My sounder's fuck. Don't need a sounder, but it's very helpful. Oh, that sucks. Big eggs. Well, welcome back. This is fucking hell fishing. It has been a red hot minute since my last video. Apologies to my viewers, but over winter I did sort of get back into golf. And it took up a bit of my time. Fished here and there, but nothing amazing happening. Thought I'd come down the Gold Coast today, see if anything's happening. Now it's warming up. But my battery for my sounder has not been charging well after the last trip. It just stayed on like for 3 days on charge, and I figured something's probably wrong. Yep, battery won't last. It's turned off before and I turned it back on. It's at 7 volts. Not ideal. At least here I can sort of go by surface action and what's going on. But if there's no surface action, then it's going to be very hard to figure out where they might be hiding, which is a bit of a bummer. So yeah, you've seen a bit of surface action this morning on the low light period. A few little trevs early up, some big bust ups, but I just haven't been in the right place at the right time. Just all this mullet around the edges. You just got to eventually find the trevs. without side scan, it's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass to find the schools. But yeah, a little update on me. Over the winter period, I did sort of catch up with a mate who's into golf, and it sort of sparked my interest again in golf. So we've been out a fair bit, getting back into it. I haven't been down here for quite some time. You know, it's starting to warm up. Just sort of see if there's anything happening, Trevally out or something like that, just for a bit of fun. I've got a trip planned for Woody Head in a couple of weeks. Hopefully the weather window is good. You know, it's the biggest thing about going 2.5 hour drive, try and chase Spanish and tuna and whatever offshore. Hopefully the weather window is kind. Just going down for a couple of nights, so a few mates, so that should be pretty good. So I've been gearing up for that. Obviously need a new sounder battery because that was rubbish. So hopefully I'll start getting back into the videos. I sort of lost a little interest in fishing. There wasn't much exciting me during winter anyway, but now we're going back into summer. Now the giant herring was last year. I still want to catch an 80 centimetre plus giant herring. And Gold Coast barramundi, or any sort of barramundi down southeast Queensland. I want to catch a southeast Queensland barra, which definitely, it wasn't really the plan today, but it's obviously a chance. You know, they're all in all the systems down here. That's where I really need the sounder today to see if I could find them lurking. But sounder's gone kaput, so it's going to be a structure and surface fishing day. There's a bit going on over here, but I thought maybe there could be some tarpon around. Apart from those fish really early on, the bust ups I saw really early, it's gone pretty quiet. Hopefully we can make something happen. Threw it out the back and started pedaling. Hey, got a fish, hey? Where there's one, there's usually many, so yeah, there's no size about him, but better than nothing. Oh, a demon. Going on, jumping fuddies. Far out. He got me a bit by surprise, not gonna lie. There he goes. Well, at least you just threw the lure back in and he ate it. Classic flathead. That wind's making it hard to see anything on the surface. I'm just going to go around the edges, I think, throw the little imposter prawn on a 1/4 ounce. Keep an eye out for bust ups and try and get a few fish, eh? Got me. It's still there. Still on there. Now. It's a cod. Oh, the jack. Thought it was a jack, it's just a cod. Oh, at least it's a fish. He'll probably come off. I might let him come off actually, because I don't really want to. Nice looking cod. Thought it was my jack, but not to be. Pretty little black spot cod by the look of it. See you, bruh. Oh no! Bugger! That was a good fish. Oh fuck. Let's put a hit on the next cast in there. Just legal probably. We'll just try and get him back nice and gently. I was going to keep a fish this morning, but after the early start, hey dog. So after the early start, I didn't really feel like filleting a fish. Yeah, mate. He spiked me in the foot. Not ideal. That's just a flesh wound. Ah well, try to be gentle with a fish and they do that to you. Bastard. Well, mother of all wind knots on my light setup. I'm not playing around with that. I'm going to give a lure I really like the look of, the old Mulletron a go. Give the old Z-Man Mulletron a go. Can't be bothered changing jig head, so it's going to go in a 1/4 ounce. The hook's too small, but you know, here we are. The old Mulletron and Beer Run, I think it is. What's this look like? It should get eaten. What is this? I don't know, Taylor. I think it's a Taylor. Oh, it's just a Taylor. Saw a fish getting smashed on the surface and our Taylor came along. You've all seen a Taylor before. He's got a bit of something going on his gill. But, I'm just going to try and do the old hoopy hoop. See you, bro. Stinky Taylor, but I'll take it. They're a bit of fun, but they just don't have the stamina like a trevally. Oh, come on. We are hightailing in here. Well, it might be time to call it a day. Still action going on, still plenty of cloud cover, which is nice. Just about run out of battery though. nothing else happens in the next 5 minutes, I'll catch you next time. Well, good morning. This is part 2 of my video. It's a week later, so it's completely different tide, completely different conditions, because we had a few storms this week, a lot of rain. So it's actually cooled down a little bit. The water looks a bit fresher for sure, and there's like nothing happening so far. Had to wait at the ramp for a bit while the shower passed. So yeah, it's completely different conditions. I'm not confident at all, but I just want to test out my sound and battery. Got a new battery, make sure it's all working before I go to Woody Head next week. So the weather's not looking great for Woody Head just yet, but it's still early days. After I got that horrendous wind knot on my light setup last session, I took off quite a bit of line to get that wind, had to cut the wind knot out. So on the cast now I'm basically down to the backing, so definitely due for some more braid. Re-spool this one anyway. Do the usual, paddle around, see if I can find some fish, and then hopefully get one on the board. Jack to me. Definitely a jack. Ah, you fucker! That was a good jack. Briefly saw him. Oh well. Floody. Yeah. Angry flood. That's not a bad little size. Bigger than I thought he was. So I just changed GoPro battery. I actually left my drifter out there. Took off the G-splash and put on a pasta prawn. Just had it drifting out there and started bringing it in, and this guy jumped on. Didn't actually think it was this big until I got him in. Yeah, he's not a bad little floody. Probably 50 odd. Let him go. He looks pretty keen. See you, buddy. But I thought I'd come up here, see what the current does up here on the incoming. It's a big tide today because it's a full moon. Thought I'd just see what happens around this island, if there's any dew around, or see, this is where the trevally are. It's been fairly quiet around on the surface this morning compared to last week. But like I said, it has had a lot of rain. Oh, I think it had a lot of rain. A bit of rain this week, a lot of storms. The fish could be full, who knows. Still a lot of mullet around, but the water definitely looks fresher. It's got that brown tingy tannin to it. So confidence wasn't overly high this morning, but you got to be in it to win it. But yeah, losing that jack earlier, it's pretty devastating, not gonna lie. Sort of only just started to sink in the last 10 minutes, like, oh, really should have landed that thing. At a glimpse, it looked about a 40 centimetre jack. Another floody, but I feel this is not doing anything. No, it's not a floody, it is a rock. I was getting some nibbles, so I thought I'd just let it sit there. Somehow hooked a very feisty rock. I was going to bring the rock shoes today, but I didn't. Could be worth a look, land base, just for a few casts. Kayak can just sit up here in the rocks. Hope they don't float away. Big rain, size of him. Even look at him on the 10 pound. No thanks. Yeah, deciding whether to bring the kayak in here or not. Probably not. I think once I'm in here I might be not stuck necessarily, but kind of wish I brought my rock shoes or some sort of shoes rather than thongs. So worst case I could sort of walk it up the side. That bank over there is a bit too cut out. I get a few casts land based, but really you want to be out there where the flow is. Big Ray's just sitting there now, happy as Larry. That doesn't really look like mullet, does it? Looks like something feeding, eh? That looked like something feeding. How much line I got when I cast? Oh. I just had a fish on. But, yeah, not a lot doing. Might be time to get back in the kayak. Thinking about going in here, but at the same time, yeah, I'll be trapped in here for a while. Probably can get out, but I just don't know if I can be bothered with all that hassle. I'd rather fish in here in the kayak than land based. I saw a fishing rod and reel over here before. Where was it? Actually looked like it wasn't in bad nick. Just a cheapy one. Looks like the rod's been snapped in half. Jarvis Walker. Seen better days. Just don't know. I want to leave the rubbish here on anything. So that wind's really starting to pick up now. So I probably won't stay out too much longer. It's only just 8:30. Downsize a little bit further to a little Rapala. There's not much happening. I think it is a bit too fresh. Probably fresher than I expected. But you know, it depends how much rain they had down here, which must be quite a bit. We'll give it another half hour or so, then probably look to head in. But yeah, if I don't catch anything else, then I'll see you next time.